Hello everybody and welcome back to RimWorld Raider Empire. So in the last episode, we opened up the vault and offloaded a ton of our resources, and oh my god, it was an absolute freaking nightmare. It took very long. It was significantly more work than I was expecting, but you know, shit happens, I guess. Uh, but today we are doing our very last episode of Raider Empire, which is a long time coming. We're at like 185 episodes in. So the goal for today, we are going to be coming all the way down here and destroying this city. Because it's our city. This is where we're going to be doing our capital. It has a river, it has a road, it has a coast. It's in a good, reasonably good temperature area. The biome is nice. And it's kind of the only tile on the map that I was looking through that kind of fit what I wanted for a city. That scrap trader is something that we do want because we have 45 power armor bodies to sell off. So we're going to try to work through some of these. But what we're going to be doing is, because we've already offloaded to the vault, we are not really that interested in basically getting any loot from this city, other than obviously like silver and steel and stuff that's around. Oh, okay. So what do we got here? We still haven't processed through all these weapons. That will happen, but we want to get rid of. We have. Oh my god, we had just so much stuff. Oh, the power armor is automatically getting sold. Okay, well that's 59,000 then, so I didn't even have to do this. I forgot that I have that set to get done automatically. So there's some more money, but yeah, since we're not really interested in getting loot, especially like things that need processing, because we're not gonna be playing after we get our capitals, so there's not really, you know, a point to getting stuff to process. So we're going to be going in with guns a-blazing, and to do that, we need to load up a ship, because we're going to send over some explosives. What do we want to send? So we could also send some mortars in. I don't think mortars are going to be necessary, because then we got to get mortars, and then it's going to take a while, and we have to make sure we don't blow ourselves up. But we can... we're not going to need shields. We're not going to need anyone from this base coming over. So what we could do is send over our lances, because we're going to want that for anti-mortars. We can get some miniguns sent over and some other fire and stuff like that. We'll come down here where there's better quality stuff. So we got a Masterwork Infernal Launcher. We could send that. We got some charged miniguns that are partially damaged. We have... I'm not worried about the LMG. Looking for the explosive stuff, because we could basically just burn everything and blow it all up. Did we send out all the doomsday? I think we still have some left here. No, we did send off all the doomsdays and triples. Well, it happens. That's not a big deal. These charged miniguns will do more than enough destruction, although we will probably need more, so we're going to have to send some of the damaged ones, which isn't that big of a deal. That's a lot of money worth of weapons going over. Holy shit. Either way, that's fine. So we'll get all of that sent over, and then we'll load up a squad with that. We're going to want to recolor them. We are waiting till the end of the day. That way we can get rid of part of the, you know, mercenaries that we hired for cleaning up the, well, not cleaning up, but doing the vault stuff. So we got a little bit of time. We also do want to do whatever bionics we can at this point. I don't think we have a whole lot left. So architect, and we'll just... Oh, I don't want to be typing anymore. We'll just go through and see if there's anything else, because I know that we still have some arms and eyes. So I guess there's no reason to worry about getting anything delayed. Everyone could just get it done if they need it done, I think. Obviously, we haven't been lucky. Oh, we're gonna have to go back one. Nope, we didn't. Obviously, we haven't been lucky trying to get ourselves any legs for whatever reason. They don't show up in the trades, but it happens. It happens. So we'll get all of these done. We'll definitely have to check to make sure. Oh, you don't have anything. That's because you're not supposed to have anything. And we do also have to deal with the mooncake situation, because mooncake, oh, we have actually a lot of people still. Mooncake is not supposed to have any bionics, and I accidentally put some bionics. So we're gonna want to deal with that. So and that's good. So in mooncake, You don't want these. We're gonna deal with you a little bit after, I guess, because we have a lot of people already getting their surgeries done. So we'll just let that go through, get processed. It's not that big of a deal. We do have this to fix, so that's gonna get done. Is there anything else that needed to get done that I forgot about? These weapons should be moving along nicely. Just a charged minigun. There it goes. So we're gonna want to get that sent over. And that can land right up in here. And then we're going to want to grab a group of people to equip those, obviously. So we could say, we'll just grab the whole top row here. Just get you guys ready. We have 11 people getting their surgeries done and 11 people idle. I'm not worried about idleness. It's kind of a non-issue. Okay, so we want, can you guys make your way up in here a little bit? And we can go, and they're not all coming in nicely. Okay, so that should be all of our weapons getting equipped, I hope. We'll see. Why are you fucks going to pick these up? Can we not do this, please? Oh, no, sorry. You're grabbing all the lances and stuff. That's fine, that's fine. We will have to get some people to put that in their inventory. I thought they were grabbing the weapons, though. But that would have been a pain. But you guys should have all this. Everyone's still coming in. Then we do have all these people still drafted. You're free to go. You guys are equipping all that. And we still have one left. Is someone coming to grab that? Jess. Wherever Jess is. And we'll check to see if anything ended up in our inventory. Because we do have a Gauss Rifle Master... Why is there a Masterwork Gauss Rifle sitting in here? And a charged minigun? Okay, so they fucked some stuff up. Okay, so and that's all the weapons done. What weapons do we have in here that might need to be processed? So we do have a charged minigun 1. So we can grab next on the list. Equip that. Thank you. And you already had your weapons swapped out. And then we do have Gauss rifles that shouldn't really be here because they're quite good. There's actually tons of them. So what we'll do is we'll send that back over to the other base. So we'll do... all these lances are fine here. It shouldn't take us too long to get to the other base. Basically, we just gotta wait till midnight once we get this organized a little bit. We have 100,000 silver here still. I forgot about that. Do we want to send that over? We have 1 masterwork, 1 good, and 15 excellent. We'll get those sent over. And then all of that silver, 43,000 of it. Yeah, we'll send over 43,000. And then you guys. Oh, so that's where all the ghost rifles went. Some of them dropped their weapons instead of swapping like I told them to. Oh no, it's just the one. It was just the one. Okay. So then you are gonna want to come and grab one of these. May as well take that. And then you can take a swap. So then everything here is ready to go. We do have some wood that can get sent over. I'm not too worried about that, though. Uh-oh. Oh, Manhunter bag. It's the first thing that's happened in a while. That's a lot of cougars. 167. Obviously, it's not really a concern. No one's going to be outside. We'll get these doors locked and we're good to go. So that's going to be all the plasteel doors can get forbidden. Then we're good. No issue. And then the turrets will obviously just eat through them. Everyone's outside. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. And then over here, so you're coming in to still swap your weapon. That might cause a problem with the hauling. We'll have to deal with it when it happens. That should be basically a non-issue. And then we already got ourselves set up in our options. Just make sure I did do this. I think I did just before I recorded, but it's best to check. We are, yes, no city limit size. So that means it's going to be a full actual map tile size instead of the limited leg resistant one. So it's going to be our biggest city ever. It's going to be a weird. Hopefully things go well. But we are going to be going in basically to destroy it. We have no real need for the loot. Do we want to send some people over? You guys aren't going for the doors, right? Nah. We're good. What we will do, though, is ignore this so we can move a little bit quicker. And then got our weapons and all that. So that's one Gauss rifle short, which is probably the one that we picked up. We'll just give it a sec to make sure. Okay, yes, we should be good. So we can confirm. And you did get it, so you're going to want to swap back to that. Okay, so then that's all good to go. So we just got... I guess we don't really need to wait for them to leave, because we can just get everyone else going. We are going to want to do a paint job, though. So that's going to be... everyone up to there. Everyone up to here can come over here. We could also get rid of our cleaners here, because we don't necessarily need that. We're not doing any big projects anymore, so there's no real point of having a cleaner squad. We should be able to keep up with it, no problem. We could also do an allow all, although I should probably have waited, but we can finish off all down creatures. We can get all of these doors opened up. I know there's still a couple left, but it's basically a non-issue. There you guys go. It's all good. And we'll just do a... finish off. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, that was fine. I thought I did cancel all, but no. And then the ones that didn't die are all fine the way they are. We have colonies treatment. Do you guys have to fight? Okay. And then you guys are ready to go. So we can get you guys to be red since we're getting rid of the other red squad, and it matches what their goal is, which is basically murder everything. So we also don't really need the constructors anymore either. Do we want to give up Clark and Celia? There's not really a point to them being around anymore since they were shield management. I guess we could send them over to the other base and keep them, because they do serve a, you know, significant role in what we do around here. So we can reload this with 2 people now, because they should all fit no problem, because you guys don't really have a need to go with them to murder everything. So, and that's good to go. So then, yeah, we'll wait till morning and then we're off. I don't think there's anything else we got to be ready for other than sleep. I should probably let you guys go free too. Other than sleeping. So what we'll do is when midnight comes around, we'll get everyone into the ship, land on the tile. They are friendlies there. So we are going to be able to go in and pick where we want to start. We're not worried about people leaving, so we don't have to try to block all the exits. Basically, we're just going to pick a point and just fuck everything up. And there, yeah, there's nothing to really worry about, I don't think. Okay. Oh, and we're going to want... Okay, so who do we want to take all of the lances? Grab you, the first yellow person, so it's easy to remember. So we'll grab you to pick up. Oh, I'm not sure. That's going to be Resurrector Mech Serums. We don't want that. We want you... Oh, we're going to have to pick it up and then we'll drop it. It only lets us pick up the first item. Oh, whoops. Can you come over here, please? Nope. Yeah, sorry, that was pick up, not activate. Taking, yes. Can we also lock these doors so you don't keep running off? That way... I can just do this. Thank you. Pick that up, pick that up, pick that up, pick that up, pick that up. And then we are going to want to drop that. And then we have all those for whatever we might need. And Wolf, you're not going to be a problem. Extreme Break for Ritz. Well, that seems like a you problem. Go Juice Addiction, Stellar Miner, so we don't need to worry about that. We're a couple hours away. We can get an allow all so we can have all that processed. We're going to want to get this sent out because you guys should be in here now with the extra cash we have. And that can just get dropped off right there. Because it's a city with friends, we can get everyone going into the ship and that's not a problem. Although everyone is basically sleeping. They're not all sleeping. Yeah, we're still going to want to wait around and sleep. So then that has arrived. We are going to want to do a... all urgently, so it's not all sitting outside. Then the surgeries seem to be going well, although I don't see the messages up here because my brain just ignores them. So we're ready to go. We can get, you know what, we're an hour away. Let's just let that tick through so I don't have to go and filter through people. So then that's going to be red people, days, weapon cache. What do we got? We have a poor assault rifle and a poor... that's kind of shit. Whatever, and we don't need that because you're going to be going any second now. As soon as that ticks over to the hour. And then there's nothing else we need to do, I don't think. Spacecraft. Oh. Well, we may as well get that deconstructed. Okay, and then there's our bill. So we are gonna want our melee people, obviously. We want the ranger people. We don't want the artists anymore. If it lets me... oh, I can't click and drag. That's the... so we don't want these guys. Get all fuck off. We don't need the builders, except Stella and Mark. Clark, not Mark. I don't know where I got Mark from. Probably because Merc. That's what I've seen, probably. And then we do still want the doctors, I guess. They don't really serve a purpose anymore. You know what? Let's get rid of the doctors. Although I don't know... doctors. Let's keep them, I guess. And then scientists are the cleaners. We don't need the cleaners. We really don't need the doctors anymore. So whoever they are can fuck off. Because they served a purpose before we had the big 3 drugs on everybody. But nowadays, it's Illumian hams. Yeah, they're at the back here. So that's not, they aren't really going to cause us a problem for our setup. So then that's good. That leaves us only with our 2 purple pink guys and everyone else that does murdering. And then that still brings us to 100,000 per season. No discounts, obviously, but that's fine. So then that's good to go. So then all those people are gone. 9 hours until we get all that stuff. We are going to want to grab all these animals sooner rather than later. Preferably. So haul urgently, guys. Although a lot of people are currently down for the surgeries. We can get you guys all loaded up. That way, as soon as day breaks, we're good to go. Dayton's going to be staying. Although we could have Dayton as... the leader of the murderer. Why don't you have a weapon? Man, what happened to your weapon? Okay. Han, where are you? Right there. What happened to your weapon? Oh, you were supposed to get one of the bigger ones. Just never ended up with it. Okay, well, there we go. So then that's all good to go. We're ready. So then you guys are all gonna be hanging out on that map tile for a short time until day breaks. We should have enough room for the majority of these cougars, I hope. And then that'll get processed. Not that we really need to worry about processing it or anything. We got that built. I don't think there's anything else that we got to be concerned about here anytime. Ever, essentially. And then we are down to right guard. Fall has begun. Okay. So then you guys are ready to come all the way down. Oh yeah, I guess that's going to make daytime come quicker. Because we're flying that far. So we are ready to visit. Because we are going to jump in there. And then we're just going to kind of hang out there until most people are fairly well rested. Obviously, we don't want to take too long. Because they will... That's actually going to take us a while. That will make them hungry. And I don't know how much food they actually carry on them. We don't need to worry about that. We have 10 people. Okay, so we still have people waiting for eyes and stuff. So we must be out. Did we get like 1 eye on everybody? We're going to want inventory. Yeah, we have just arms left. So how much of this did I screw up? So we still need... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 more eyes. Okay. That's not a big deal. What we can do... Whoops. Oh, actually, yeah. Because you guys aren't getting it. Okay, so I didn't screw that up. For now, obviously, we're going to want to suspend them, so these people aren't just hanging around waiting. We need 17 eyes if we can buy them. We have arms for everyone. You. I think that was everyone. We got the whole front done. So what I'm going to do actually is write that down so I don't forget. Because that is probably going to be not something easy to remember when everything else is going fucking crazy. We have a Psychic Soothe Mail. We have One Person Idol, Blaze. We have Foggy Rain. We have Mercenary Delivery Guarantee. That's going to need to get hauled urgently. We don't need to worry about that. Bozardo is ready to go. And by ready to go, I mean down. I don't I don't know what my brain did there. And then we're ready to go. We just need you guys to do your rest. So we're going to want an eye on this, and that should move along fairly quick. We are going to want to turn that back to normal, not ignore. That way it doesn't speed through when it shouldn't speed through. And then we don't have to wait for it to be 100%, but definitely wait till we get a nice daytime look. That way we can go through and murder stuff without having to worry too much about, you know, visibility. We do have more animals here that needs to get hauled urgently. We can get all that hauled urgently. And these are all probably full by mass. Oh no, still got quite a bit of capacity. It's just people aren't hauling them quick enough. And then this stuff is going to get hauled. Yeah, it's going to get a little bit dirty right now while people are busy forcing stuff. But it's fine. You guys, basically good to go. Getting there. We are well within daytime now, though. So, I guess we're good. So let's come in here and fuck shit up. So we're gonna we still have actually a minute. Do we want to attack or just enter? We'll enter, take a look. We're not gonna go very far. But they are technically friends right now, so there's not really a point on going in hostile. Oh boy, here we go. And it's not quite what I was expecting. So this is going to be where our capital city is. Obviously, when we actually do this, the map's going to be cleared. I wasn't really expecting a side ocean. I kind of expected on the bottom because of the world map. But I guess we get a side ocean. And then our river as well goes up through there. That's actually going to be maybe a pretty nice looking city by the time we have the opportunity to get through with it. And there's not actually that much wasted space for water, which is nice. Because the water obviously isn't the most beneficial for our own city building. But either way, what are we looking at turret-wise? Because there is probably a lot. So we have 22 turrets. Okay, well that's not that big of a deal. There's already 75,000 silver laying around. Is there mortars? That's gonna be where we possibly have an issue. I am not seeing any mortars. That maybe not too bad for us. I wonder if there's no mortars if they're friendly. 'Cause I just realized that all friendly cities are non-mortared. Well, either way, that works for us. You have a ton of money on you? No, but you have a ton of other stuff. Okay, so no mortars. So basically, we just go in, guns ablaze, and murder everybody as quickly as possible, and then we take over our city. Right? I think that's how that works. Let's get to their town center, which is in a bit weird of a spot, and just work our way through everything. Just because we can. They have a little dock and everything. Oh, it's kind of weird, all this stuff, but it's fine. Oh, that's a weird piece of mountain. I wonder if we're going to have that. Obviously, we're going to do a full, close the city down, make a new thing on this map tile. So it might not be the exact same, but it should be the same overall layout. But we'll see. We'll see what we're up against. It might be a little bit of a weird. So we're going to want to grab. So basically, the melee people are going to be holding the defenses. I'm not too worried about stuff that people have. We do have to watch out for that turret, and it looks like the only turret that's going to be in our way at the beginning. Hey, is that me? No, it's Brian. So what we can do is, hey, you explosive people, can we start by fucking everything up in this direction? You're the same one. Fuck that up. I know there's a wall there. That's kind of not really a concern. What? How long until that goes? Okay, there they go. There they go. That didn't piss them off at all. That was not the start that I was expecting. Can we get you guys to fuck up that guy? Can we get you guys to... I don't really want the melee people going. And the melee people move off this way. There we go. Let's go and fuck people up. Can you guys just attack whatever you want whenever we get to it? You guys. Attack you. There you go. Oh, they're not quite hostile yet. You. Fuck you up. Oh yeah, what's our Doomsday and Triple? I'm not too worried about it. It should be kind of a non-issue. There is 2 of them that we can see. There is one just right there. We'll have to keep that in mind. Let's actually grab the melee people, and they can come over this way. I should be safe from that. Okay, so then you guys should just go and fuck everything up. And you come and melee attack you, and then this group can come and fuck up that turret, which sounds like a bad idea, but it's actually not that bad. And then you guys should just fuck up everything in every direction. We'll just kind of work our way through this nightmare. And you're not going to be a problem. You are coming in, fuck up that turret, which they can withstand a turret explosion. That's not really an issue. You can melee that. We should only have the one person doing it, though. So can you come over here? We'll get you guys to make your way up and just kind of sweep through some buildings, just because we can. You guys, with the explosives. We'll have 3 groups. Now, we got to make sure that these are kind of done in a way where this group can't fuck up our own groups, because the explosives and all that. Ooh, look at all that. Obviously, we're not too worried about the loot stuff. Anything that's non-destroyable we'll walk away with, but I'm not worried about taking clothing or armor or any of that stuff. Something's frozen. There is also a very good chance that we'll get some reinforcements, because it will take longer to clear through this city, so we'll see how that goes. Too bad it's not going to be like the Blue Moon Corporation city. That was insane. Raid. There's our reinforcements already. Okay, so then that works for us for keeping things interesting. Oh, they're spread out everywhere. I probably should have read that. But yeah, they're going to be spread everywhere. So that's not a big deal. Can you guys... I thought we just killed you. Can I get you to melee you, please? And then this group here, you can make your way up. Yeah, they're everywhere. Holy shit. Holy shit. Not a big deal. This group's gonna just go and fuck everyone up that's in their line of sight, obviously. We'll see what these people have for weapons once we get a little bit of distance on. I told you to attack that, did I not? I guess not. Okay. Go get you guys to move over here. Okay, so then a bunch of these just dropped in. We have anything that's too concerning? No, actually. Although we can't actually see all the people because there's too many people. We have a over here. Okay, there's just a lot. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. We'll keep everyone close, but within reasonable distance away from each other. That way we can make quick work of areas. You're making quick work of that. Can we get everyone? I'm not too worried about their armor, because they should be able to absorb that. But take that. Then you guys with the explosives should be able to eat through everyone that's coming at us. Luckily, they are going to come at us. This group here, can we get you guys to come into here? Do we have any turrets to worry about? That one down there could be a problem. That one could be a problem. That one will be a problem. We probably will have some death here. We do have our sniper squad. I guess that only works if we outrange them. Which, right there, actually, we outranged them perfectly. Can you guys all come over here? We'll use the sniper squad to kind of lead. But that's kind of a safe spot right there. The rest of this group, can we back off a little bit, please? And we'll grab the sniper squad again. Get you guys right here. you guys are just going to fuck up everything in every general direction. Hopefully not us in particular. In the meantime, you guys can stand here, since that's outside of range of everything, and just keep everyone off of us. And you guys, obviously, so that... Where is our safe area? Right here. Just up slightly. Then we should be able to get the line of sight on everything, so you guys can pick that off. You move up a tile, please. You can not see that, apparently. You guys got that covered. Okay, so then we should be able to get that turned out of the way, and then we'll work on the next one, obviously. We are going to have to screw with our line of sights a little bit. That way we can make sure we're actually getting the hits, but it's fine. And you guys got that. So far, no problems on the north. No weapons that we got to be concerned about. You guys didn't take too much. Nope, you guys are good. So let's push up, and we'll get you guys to fuck these guys up. And we should just be able to more or less walk through this. That group is fleeing already. Okay, not a problem. Can you go and melee attack that? Can you go and melee attack that? Thank you. Don't let them go. I'm surprised there's such quitters already. Are we not shooting that? Just poorly? It doesn't help that there is the wall there. Oh, there it goes. Okay, and then we should be able to attack most of these on the way out. Although we are attacking our own group there. So what we'll do is move down and get a new group. That's something we got to be concerned about. Let's push in hard. That way we aren't taking too much of a problem. Although we don't really need to do anything. We could just stand here. All we have to do is get one group shot off on that, and it should be fine. And you guys are working on this one next. Oh, but you're actually shooting that. Can we shoot that? No, we don't have a line of sight. I don't actually think we can get a line of sight. Can we get a line of sight on this from here? Yes. Although there is that wall in the way, so it's not going to go super well. Can we get you guys to back off over here a touch? Although we are on fire, so that definitely is something we've got to be concerned about. Oh my god, I hate that it doesn't let me tell people to go here nicely. Go here. Go here. Thank you. You guys. Attack that. Thank you. You guys can push in. We have a depth, for fuck's sake. This is what I was trying to avoid. Oh, I didn't realize we had these turrets right here. Well, that probably isn't good for us. Can we take a walk up to here? I'm not too worried about losing mercenaries. It's not really that big of a concern. We'll be able to take that before it causes any more problems. Yep. And then we can come right about here. We might take a hit, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Again, not worried about the fires. Can we get you guys are focusing on that? One of you is anyways. Oh, there we go. That's another one. Guarantee and recovery. Okay, so then that's a ton of stuff we're going to want to... allow all at minimum, and then we can do a halt urgently. Okay. Just for the sake of lag, I don't care about fire, but let's get this fire dealt with. Okay, can we get a better line of sight? Right there. There we go, that's a little bit better. Yeah, deal with the fire, that way we don't have to worry about the lag as much. Because it's going to get quite a bit worse. Okay, so then you guys and you guys, we can get you to come up. And basically, do we want to just let these guys go free? And they'll just go around and fuck individuals up very quickly. In the meantime, these guys, we have a turret up over here. And we have some up over here. So let's go up for this one. I think that'll be the next good move. And your minimum's there, so yeah, we could basically just pop out around this corner. That's a non-issue. And then you guys are going to just attack everything on the way. You guys are still working on... That's already destroyed. So then this one here, we're basically not going to have a line of sight on that, so we may as well just rush it. And you guys got that fire basically taken care of. Can you come and deal with that, please? Oh, that works. Okay, good. So we'll make our way up and sneak around. We're going to end up getting shot by it, but it's not a big deal as long as it's not like consistently getting hit by that. You guys are working through all these. That's not a problem. You're coming around this way. Please don't be a part of our group. We're kind of working on this. That one's already done. So then we have a uranium slug turret there. We can come up over to here and then right there, which will be within your range. And we don't have to worry about it picking us off down this way. So we can come this way. Actually, you know what? Let's go into this building because it is a big one. I guarantee that this isn't just a giant building. There's probably a bit of outside in there, which sounds a little weird. We got some steel there. Ah, there it goes. So yeah, we'll just come in, not worry about that turret. Got a person. Yeah, deal with the person. Thank you. Come over here. Yeah, it's a triple, but we should be able to deal with that. Thank you. Oh, it wasn't a triple, it was an infernal, which is also not really a concern either. You guys got that dealt with, although we did take quite a bit of damage because that was a doomsday or something. So we'll hang out right here for a second, just kind of watch ourselves. You are dealing with that, which shouldn't really be that big of an issue because sometimes they explode and sometimes they don't, but it's not really that big of a problem. And we've only had the one death so far. Yeah, it didn't explode. Okay, and you guys are there. You guys are here, so you guys are ready to go. Let's push into here. Interesting there. Where's our next threats? It'd be nice to kind of push over to this open area and start clearing this way while these groups are clearing the north. So we'll push this way. And there's a big building here. Go up this way. There we go. Some more outside. Okay. We'll kind of make our way up and around this way. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to see... I don't think this is a building here. I think that's outside. Prime Counselor is dead. So we killed their leader. Let's make our way and blow through this wall, because I think that's an outside where the river would be. Roof collapse. That is our mercs. That's not ideal. Hopefully you guys don't go for another turret too quickly. Portal factory. That's not what we've got to be worried about. Your bastion should come up before you have any more problems, I hope. These guys over here. So you... Whoops. These guys over here, can we come and deal with this fire so it doesn't have to become a problem? I did forget that we have this group over here as well. That's not interesting. So we have a uranium slug turret there and there. So what we can do is... around this way would probably make the most sense. This group was supposed to be the explosives group. But the problem is, this is why I don't really care for slow firing weapons. It takes so long for them to get their shots off. Like they could just sit there. Can we come around this way? Like we can't just do a nice run by and get rid of, like, this turret, for example, is going to survive us going past. If we had all of these other fun weapons, like the Gauss rifles, it wouldn't be an issue. Can you guys back off slightly? And then do this. And then once that's gone, I think that's outside. Yeah, it is outside. So and that's the river going across that way. So we don't need to worry about that. We'll make our way however you think to get over here is fine. We do have a uranium slug there, so let's actually pop here. Pop that. You guys are probably going to take a hit or two. I'm surprised you haven't had another group of reinforcements yet. Your bastion did come up, so that's fine. That's not a problem. Can you guys hang back here for a sec, please? Yeah, because there's no point you guys getting blown up from that. Thank you. And then you guys are ready to go. So do we have any more big turrets that we've got to worry about on our way? We do have a few, actually. There's not going to be really a way for us to get to this without having to be within some line of fire, so we'll just kind of push it. We can grab this group that's down this way. There you are. Well, you guys did end up going for that. That's because, whoops, just because you guys went and got that destroyed. So then we have this uranium slug turret. We should be able to push in here without taking too much damage. That should be fine. Okay. You guys will fuck that up. No problem. You guys... Oh, that's fine. It's just a person. I thought that person was carrying a Doomsday or a triple. So then that's good. We got another one over here. This one we're going to get a little bit closer to than I'd like. We could try to run past it. Probably not the best idea because we're going to be walking right beside the explosion. Oh no, it's fine. Oh yeah, it's fine. Got a bunch of drugs. I'm not too worried about taking anything here. Okay, so how many more of these turrets do we have? Because these guys have been working through some. So we have 2 left. One here, which is getting obviously destroyed. One way over here. So we'll go for that next. And we do have to take a look for the uranium slugs as well. If we go, where do you guys want to go? That way around. There's a slug. Okay, so how many of these left? We have 3 left. 1, and then 2 right over here. So then this group here can make their way right about there. And then we'll just come up and grab that. And then this group here is going to come that way. Which that's probably not the best idea to be standing right there. But it's fine. It's fine. And then we have that slug there. And then how are you guys going to get there? That's not exactly ideal. We should actually be able to destroy it on our way through. We are just going to take a slug hit or 2. You'll see. Have to be just a little bit careful on it. Yeah, destroy that. Destroy that. No, it's fine. It's fine. Can we get you? How far is your range all the way up to there? How close are you? Can we get this group to come back in over here, please? And just stay within your range and fuck it up. You're good. And then that's not going to survive very long, so that's not a problem. Did we get... Oh god, where'd it go? Right there. So then that's destroyed now. So then this group here could then come over to there. That should be safe. We have a roof collapse. And that's nothing that we got to be concerned about. I should be able to eat through that. And then that's all of the turrets done, I think. Yeah, that would be all of them. Because we had this one up here destroyed. So then we just have people left. I did forget about you guys as well again. Can we get you to put out this fire, please? As we'll do that. And then we'll just let everyone go free and finish off whatever people are around. Which I guess the people really were more of the issue than the turrets. But it's easier for people to go free when you don't have to worry about the turrets. So then you guys go free. And just murder whoever you can find. Everybody, actually. I think is fine to go. We'll just reset them. Search and destroy Ranger and then melee. And then anyone that's around, they should automatically get hunted. And obviously there is still a little turrets, but I'm a little bit less concerned about those. Now, you guys are going to be kind of doing a weird runaround. Because a lot of them are good. Obviously, they're starting the same spot, so they're going to see the same people as close. So we'll grab some and separate them a bit. That way we can get a little bit more... Oh, that's smoke. I was like, I don't even want to know what that's going to be. But we're going to want to obviously split people up a little bit. So that way everyone's not just in one group like this. Can this group right there make their way into somewhere like over here? And then you guys are all making your way up that way. We're basically done. There's not a whole lot left. The group that was dealing with that fire is gone. We are still going to want to check all these rooms. So we may as well grab some people and start that now. So can we grab you to come in here, here, here? And you can obviously kill people as you go. Come up that way. You make your way... Actually, start here. Make your way through that. Go through there. Do we have anyone that's still up in this direction? No, there is some prisoners there, though. Okay, Clark with an E. Can you make your way through that mess? Thank you. I just told you to go through a lot of area that we've already checked, but it's fine. It's fine. Still no more reinforcements, though. I kind of had expectation that there would be quite a bit more. Although, there's still time. That's not an accessible area. That's fine. You're going through this way. Is that everyone dead? Go... Nope, there's still people around. There's still people. Which makes sense, because it hasn't been, you know, the end yet. No city destroyed warning. Arthur, can we get you to come up over to here? Check those. Check that. And make your way through this whole area. Julia, I don't know what you're up to, but can you come through here, please? Oh god, I hate shift click and WSD. It just makes the screen go crazy. Winnie, where are you going? So you ignored everything that I said, which is fantastic. I love it when I tell you to do a whole bunch of walking around and then you do literally none of it. Can you do a new one, please, through here? So then that should be good. We can do an allow all as well. There's not really a point to it, I don't think. I guess there's food that people are going to want to eat at some point. You guys, you're all free to go. Go start looking for some buildings and stuff. Joy stuff that you can do. So yeah, even though we don't really want any of this loot, we are going to want to find any silver that's around. Because, you know, money's money. So, you know, stuff that doesn't need processing. Just literally free shit. So can we get you to come and do all of that? We do have all of this meat burning, but again, not worried about that. It hurts so much to say that, though. Although we might end up losing stuff like power cells, which I'd rather not. Although that's granite, so that's not that big of a deal. How much silver is around? Oh my god, there's a lot more addiction purifier here, too. How much silver is around? 200,000. Quite profitable. Going for the kill there. We only ended up with one person dying, which isn't too bad for how many turrets were around. That way you're not doing search and destroy. Down that way, then through here. All that. Way up through into here, please. Was that everyone dead? Nope, there's still... Oh, there we go, base destroyed. Okay, so then that's done. We're done. We're going to want to let people go free. Anyone that's... Oh, shit, no. Drafted people were doing what we want them to. Shit. Okay, that's fine. There's a lot of money sitting around here, too. So, what's our count again? 250. Cool. So then you guys are going to want to kind of skim your way through that. You are doing stuff that we told you to. You're going up this way. We'll give them a sec and see what everyone's up to. And again, even though we're not worried about this stuff, it'd be nice to put this fire out for the sake of it just not spreading and making the game run like shit. Because it will run like shit. There's no other noticeable fires, nothing that we gotta be worried about. There's obviously still a handful of turrets around, but that's kind of less a concern. Everybody decided to be down in this corner, which does not make for very easy exploration on the north side. But it's kind of whatever. You guys are all free to go. Oh, that's because you were still going for turrets. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Either way, can I get Arthur to come over to actually come into here, and then and somewhere down on this side. What are you up to? You're still doing stuff. Okay, so anyone that's still doing stuff, we're gonna not worry about that. You stopped. You're still going. You're going. Julia's going. And Clark with an E is going. Okay, so then basically it's just a grab people and make them check stuff out, and then we're out of here. So I just want to keep looking at how much silver we have. I know that we got a bunch, but we are finding quite a bit around. That ended up feeling like a much bigger city. I'm glad that we did this as our finale. I still think the Blue Moon City was probably the best finale we could have had, but what can you do? There's actually... Oh, it's just a lot of stacks. It always gets me when I see that. It looks like a lot, but it's just a lot of stacks. Can you come up into here, please? That way we could check all that. And then check all into here. We'll check all into there. Thank you. Winnie's getting that fire done. So when you're done that, we'll probably try to get you to get, take a look at some stuff around here. Oh shit, we got raided? That's unexpected. And that's right on top of Dayton. And that shouldn't really be an issue because we got the turrets here. And luckily it's just outside. So Dayton, can you stand right here? And we shouldn't have to send anyone back. Obviously I'm still doing exploration. I should check to see who it was. It's only one group, right? I guess we'll find out once they pop. Oh yeah, no problem. They're just melee as well. But this seems like you picked the wrong way to go about this. Only one group? Yeah, not a problem. They're not even attacking us. Wow. What a bunch of stupids. Dayton, you're free to go. That'll just kind of fix itself. Back to exploration. Oh, we got a poison ship. And that is right at main base. That might be a bit of a problem. We're gonna have to deal with it. Luckily, we have a little bit of time. But we're basically down just the last little bits of this city. And I haven't looked at the silver. There is a lot of silver. I've been kind of watching how much is around. There's stacks of like 2, 3, 4,000 everywhere. There's gotta be at least 300,000 silver on the ground here. We've also come across just random enemies all over the place, just because, you know, they're hiding, essentially. I think this is one of the last rooms right here. So we can check this and I guess get out. I was also talking about not taking any of the clothing or anything like that, but there's a lot of clothing that's like good armor that's been in a lot of these rooms. So we're gonna take everything. We're just gonna take all of it. We're not gonna deconstruct anything. I have, there was a few Vanamagic power cells I forgot about, but there's a few of the infinite chem fuel reactors and stuff like that. Yeah, there's only the one of these, so we'll get that uninstalled, but we may as well take those too. But we haven't deconstructed anything, although we had a lot of people idle. I probably should have, but I'm not too worried about the resources. But I think that's basically everything. So we are ready to get out of here, I guess. How many of these have we found? 5. Nice. So, how much money do we got? If I had to guess, based on what I've seen, the last time I looked was like the 180,000 or something like that. I'd have to say at least 300,000 because there's big stacks everywhere. Let's go with 350. Oh, that's kind of close. Oh, almost 400. 400,000 silver. That's a lot. Is that also not all the stacks? You'd think it would be. I think I had the limit unhooked. Is there more surfing? We got probably tons of all these drugs. Either way, that's pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and leave. There is gonna be a few rooms. I'm not too worried about these. Although we might have some issues with items that we can't reach. I have been deconstructing a bunch of walls, but it's kind of difficult. So, question, where's our ship? Right there. That is right there. Simon, can I get you to come do this? We'll get everyone else drafted and come over here as well. And we'll get this out of here. Obviously, we're going to still need a couple people to haul this stuff. I have no idea what the weight's going to be, but it's probably going to be something pretty crazy. Probably, anyways. That should be safe to drop right there. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's fine. So then we are ready to go. So we'll leave... probably like 4 people wouldn't be a bad idea. Just because there is probably quite a bit. So we'll leave the melee squad. Is all the greens. Because that's 4. I doubt that, I hope anyway, we're not going to need 4, but we may as well just leave 4. So then that's good to go. All of you are fine. And ooh, what do we want to do about this? We can allow all, that way this stuff can start getting processed. And this ship, you'd think the turrets would be able to deal with it for the most part. You would think so anyway. The ones outside. So we can forbid our doors. You would think that they can. And then we'll get you to shoot that. Although we have a lot of wealth. Yeah. I probably should have had someone on an anti-grain warhead. At least. Your mom, can you also come up onto that? These are hold fire, so that's fine. That is ready to go. Yeah, I probably fucked this up, honestly. Don't force target. 26 scythers. That's not horrible. Not horrible. It still probably wouldn't have been a better idea to blow them up, but we should be able to deal with this. Especially once they come down here, we have a lot of extra turrets compared to what we used to have. And we do, I guess they don't have the most range in the world. This might actually get overwhelmed, because this is only using this for cooling. Oh, that's the... yeah, we're only using this for our cooling. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, we only have that for our batteries. But as long as they make their way down here, we should be alright. What we can do is... I'm obviously not too worried about a bunch of this. Oh, they're all going around this way too. We can... hopefully not blow our own shit up, but land this around here. That way we can destroy these. And a bunch of these scythers can take a hard hit. Okay, and that's off, so we'll hold fire, so I'll get primed. Okay, so I got rid of a bunch of those. We can get your mom to go for this centipede. The centipedes are obviously more of an issue than pretty much anything else, so we may as well deal with that. All of you guys are still making your way in, or is that everything? Nope, they're still making their way in. Okay, we'll give them a minute. How's that holding up? Temperature's still holding up well. Everything seems to be doing fine. We'll definitely get your mom to hold fire. You guys are coming to do some recharge, which you'll then do some fighting. Yeah, no, this is holding up perfectly. No problems. You guys are ready to go. So you guys are going to be going back home. Right over here, because there's no need for you to go anywhere else. We are going to need to get these ships going once everyone gets picked up. We'll have to see how much overall capacity this is going to be, because it's probably going to be definitely 2 ships. Definitely 2. Shouldn't be too bad. They are making some distance in from meleeing. And if they breach, we are going to have a bad day. Although you are getting destroyed pretty quickly, so it shouldn't be that bad. These guys are going to be a problem, though. Because while our shields are going to be able to tolerate the hitting for quite a while at this rate, it's doing, like, nothing to our battery charge. Running this at basically absolute 0, it's going to be another attack, isn't it? The game's going to start throwing shit at us, isn't it? Shit. Oh, that's friendlies. It's friendlies. Oh, well, that's not so bad. Although it seems like a lot based on how the game lagged. Oh my god, yes. They are tribal of all things, too. And there is 280 of them. So, thanks, but that's going to be a bit of a lag fest for us, because we're a little bit busy already. But, yeah, we don't really have to worry about this no more. So then, how's that? That's prime. That's prime. You guys are free. Go do what you need to do. We'll work on getting this. That way we can close this map down, because I'd rather not deal with this. So then that is, these guys aren't going to like us, so we're going to have enemies to deal with for the next series, the next branch of series, essentially right away. And then they obviously have this huge cluster that we're going to have to work through gradually. But we are going to want to reform, and then after we'll have to settle, because we obviously don't want this. It would kind of make the new series kind of a little bit on the easy side, and also a lot of work to manage all the fire and everything else. So we are going to be starting with a purely clean map, just for the sake of it feeling right. So we are going to want to grab everyone and whatever we want to grab, essentially. Whatever we can grab, I should say. So we'll take all this. How much? We got a lot of insect meat and human meat, so that's going to be turned into more kibble, which probably isn't bad to get some more. I can't even say that with a straight face. 8,200 chem fuel plus that extra 200. We got 2,000 neutroamine, 1,000 components, only 100 advanced components, which still isn't too bad. A ton of textiles. We definitely have enough storage at base. We're not going to be opening up the vault again. Although from now on, for season 2 of Raider Empire, well, I'm gonna have to find some way to get a money sink going, because we're gonna have like 2 million silver with all this. I don't really want to have all these drugs at the main base, because I'm not sure how it's gonna go out, but Raider Empire season 2, I'd rather not have like 100 million wealth hanging around. Let's leave these out of it, because we're going to need the vault at some point. 10,000 steel, pretty good considering we didn't deconstruct anything. Same with plasteel and uranium, quite a bit. These obviously we'll take. What else do we got going on? We have 5 of these, 5 healer mech serums, which isn't too bad. We'll take obviously all this. We didn't use any of our lances, so actually that's all new ones, but the other ones are still on one of our people. So yeah, that's not bad. Plasteel sculpture, may as well take that. We have the Vanometric power cell, we'll take that. Glitter World Masterwork hospital bed and a shitty one, so we'll take those. We don't need the TV, we don't need any of this, and then I'm gonna have to go through and select all of this clothing, because there's a lot of clothing, and a handful of bionics and other organs. We'll take, we have a Architect Eye, don't need to worry about that. 3,000 wood's pretty good considering, again, we didn't deconstruct anything. Alright, so there's all of the clothing. We are going to take some of these statues though, because there is a few hanging around here. But, yeah, 400,000 silver is pretty damn good. There's also a uranium high-tech research bench, which I wasn't expecting to see here. I did have some infinite chem fuel reactors. I'm pretty sure that they got to deconstructing. No, they didn't. So we'll take those in the Psychic Emanator. I don't think there was anything else that we really got to grab here. I didn't see any fancy statues or anything like that. There's cryosleep caskets. Obviously, those aren't ship ones, so there's no point of those. But that's ready to go, I think. In terms of overall armor, there's, quite a bit of just random bits all over the place. We got a bit more over here, a handful that they are wearing as well. All the way up here, obviously the ones from our dead corpses as well. Yeah, it's just all this is going to get processed through at some point in the long distant future. But that's good, so we'll get that accepted, and we are unable to grab this hyperweave. This might be a problem. There's probably going to be quite a bit overall. So I'll have to go through this. We can't grab that. Maybe it's only the one? Hey, it was only one item. Not bad. And then that was quite a bit of weight, so we are going to need 2 ships worth while these all work their way through. And we got to actually get this ship to come back here, and then we'll get 2 ships loaded up and pick them up. What's that? Why is it got to be like this? Whatever. You have beds, which is the worst part of that. Oh god, look at our armor. People are putting on a lot of weird stuff. This is gonna need a lot of fixing. It kind of sucks. This is our first time with the sandbags. It definitely has helped. Small ruin nearby. Well, we're not going to investigate because our people are kind of busy at the moment. What we could do is settle here. No, there wouldn't be a point to that because then we'd have to load up a ship manually. Yeah, we only want to settle with the people that are going to be starting the next branch. Although, with that said, I have no idea who's going to be starting the next branch. Where's our ship? It's coming. It's just slow. Yeah, I haven't quite decided who we're going to be starting the next branch with. I figure that we are going to be having ourselves a episode... Well, we're going to have a mod overview for one, and then we're also going to need to get ourselves a episode 0.5 that's not a mod overview. That way we can get ourselves the people and the ship and the items that we're going to be starting with. Basically a starting conditions video. So we'll see. That's obviously going to come once I get everything updated for the new branch. These guys are actually pretty effective. I guess it comes down to just a lot of numbers. But they seem to be doing quite a bit of damage to them. Which is nice. Less for us to have to worry about. So you guys are... Why does that look so foggy? What's going on here? Oh, it is actually foggy. Okay. That's just weird looking. Either way, we can grab you. And we'll grab... I guess Dayton could come back home. Because there's not really a point you being here. We're kind of done. I'm not going to go through all these and try to figure out if we had any traders. But... Oh, I guess I'm going to have to go through it eventually. But... Yeah, basically we're done with Dayton being here. Because we're not going to be able to get ourselves any more bionics or anything like that. We're basically just going to have what we have and would... Oh, I never did deal with Mooncake either. That seems like something we're going to have to deal with in the future, I guess. I'm not really looking at getting things too complicated. Although we do have a little bit of time, because we're going to have to get all this stuff tidied up. So, Mooncake. who should have been at the end. Mooncake right there. Can I get you to... where's the uninstall? Please remove shoulder. Remove right shoulder. And can I get rid of your spine? Remove spine. There you go. We'll get that done while we're getting the rest of this stuff processed. And then you're good to go. You're good to go. So we're going to want to launch this right down here. So we can form a caravan. And we're going to get this one sent shortly after. We're not going to wait for the whole trip to go back and forth because that'll take forever. Yeah, you guys are doing a kick-ass job. Thanks a lot. Made my life easier. Hell, we could probably even allow people to go out and do what they want to do at this point. And we could do an allow all as well, so we could start picking up all this stuff. Because we're going to want to leave with everything as tidy as possible, obviously. So then this is going to be good to go. So we'll launch, and you guys are right there, so that'll give us enough time to get this set up. So we're going to want to form that caravan as well. And then, along with that, we are going to want to get this split going, because we know that's going to be too much weight. So we can... split. We'll take 2 people, and we'll say all we have to do is even it out. So this steel and the other big resources should be fine. So we'll take that, all of that, uranium and plasteel. So then that's 12,000, 11,000. So that's a good split. And then obviously neither of them can walk. So the first ship's going to merge with one, and then they go. The other ship merge with the other, and then they could go. And then I'll have to manually unload everything at this base, and we'll get everything. We're obviously not going to wait around and process everything. Maybe we should do a second episode. Another episode. It's kind of anticlimactic to do it. So the last episode's kind of a bit of cleanup. Like, it's kind of like an after party where we get things like mooncake processed through, or you know what, we just have today as a long episode. It's a finale after all. And then you guys, can you guys all leave, please? Because they're going to kind of hang around here for a while. And they're causing a significant amount of lag. Although, considering how much is here, the game still runs surprisingly well, which is nice. Although it's been kind of... This has been by far the best running series I have ever had. By like an incredible amount. It still runs very smoothly for how fucking crazy this is. Either way, this is good to go. So we're going to want this group and this group to merge and go. So you're obviously going to be coming back to main. It doesn't matter where we land you, so we'll just land you right here. And then when that comes in, we'll merge these two and get that out of here. And I guess we... no, I was going to say, I guess I could go through and pick who's going to be going off to start the next group, the next series. But that's... I got to sit down and really consider what we need, who we need, because we're going to be very limited. Obviously, it's... we're going to have people to start, but I also got to get all the mods and all that before I open up a new map tile anyways. I got to change all the ships, so I don't want to get anyone in a ship. So obviously, I'm quite a bit ahead myself. For reference, it's May 2nd right now. So by the time this episode goes up, I think it will be... we landed there, I think. We'll land here because I know that's safe. By the time this episode goes up, we're looking at probably another 7 or 8 days. Because I'm hoping for about a week. Because I got a little bit of work ahead of me. Obviously, this is 1.0. I didn't have that many left. This is obviously 1.0. So I got to do the 1.1 update, which does work as far as I know. I have tested. I have gone to save the load a while back. But I got to get that updated, then update all the mods, and then we got to remove a few mods. That way, like pulse fire turrets, we never really use, so may as well get rid of those. There's also a couple other mods that we didn't really use that we're not going to really use. We are going to be using Roads of the Rim, even though it's a mod that I kind of had intentions to use. But we ended up kind of just doing stuff that's on a main road or near a main road anyway, so there wasn't actually a point. But for the next series, we will be using the Empire mod, which is been in the development for a while now. I've been keeping an eye on and, you know, the whole ability to use it for next series was can I make it so we got 1.1? And since 1.1 works, I'm assuming that the mod's going to work. I'm going to have to obviously test it and all that, but I have been talking with the mod developer, and it should be good to go, I hope. But we are going to be building our own empire using that mod, along with all of our actual bases. It gives us NPC bases. So we are going to be expanding and building our own road networks to all the bases that we do. So we're basically going to colonize this whole plains area here. We're going to destroy all these bases, take them over. We're going to be using our NPCs bases to attack these bases as well. So it's not all just us having to deal with it. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Can you guys go away? So I haven't really played the mod yet. I just kind of checked to see if it was going to work, and it might. We'll see. But overall, there's a other couple mods. I'm not looking at too many big mods, obviously, because every big mod that I add, it's going to make the game run even worse, and that's not something we really want. These guys are back. Okay, so then what we need to do here is get this all moving along. So we can do a cleanup here. We're going to want the green squad to come in. We're going to have to do an unloading. So I can ramble while I do unloading too. We are going to have to repaint people because holy shit, what a mess this became. Who are you? You're blue people. You're Dayton. Dayton, you're back on the front of the group, please. You're blue, so you're going to be going back. These people need to be unloaded. Okay, and then these are getting hauled urgently. These obviously need to get hauled, but it's not so urgent. And then you guys are ready to go. So can we get... we're going to need a lot of space here. There. I guess I can do this while people are doing stuff. I just don't really want to be kind of a nightmare. So we'll start with Gus here. So yeah, other mods that I'm looking at, obviously we are going to be having ourselves, not right away, but we are going to be getting ourselves a food base going. We're not going to need any new mods for that, I don't think. There's not really a point to adding a food mod. I don't really care about the intricacies of, you know, having a whole bunch of specialized food that gives little bits of bonuses here and there. I like the simplicity of, you know, make lavish meals, feed people. But we are going to be getting ourselves basically a farm. I don't think there's any mods we're going to really need for that. So we're not going to worry about that. Obviously, we're not going to be doing the food base right away. We're going to be, you know, starting our city. And that's going to be getting a food base going once we kind of start expanding to a point where it doesn't make sense to expand the farm on the same tile as a city, which is going to take a little bit. We are going to still have a bit of small farms just for the sake of it looking nice. But we are also going to be making ourselves a fuel production base because long term we're going to want to, you know, have a place where fuel is made. And probably I'm looking at, we are long-term going to be getting atomic rim, but that's not going to be any time for the city. So we are going to need to power the city, which I've also been considering getting rid of all the M13 stuff that I'm using, which is all this. I don't really care for the look of it, honestly. And while it is a resource sink, we never ended up using it, mostly because it's kind of shit. And I don't want to really use power cells for all the power for everything forever. So I'm thinking what we'll end up doing for the city, Fernando, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's fine. What I was thinking for the city is we'll start with, you know, some wind turbines and solar panels and just stuff like that. We also have the water wheels we could use because, oh, there's too much stuff. You gotta come over here. So we can use all like normal power source until things start getting a little bit too much. And then from there, we can go towards chem fuel power because by then we'll have a fuel production base for the shipyard. And then we're going to be getting RimWorld for that. And then we can use chem fuel, ship that in as a power source for that base because RimWorld's power generation through chem fuel is actually pretty good. You get some power generation buildings that are like 16,000 or 32,000 watts or something like that. So they're actually quite good overall. I find them to be, you know, more than enough for most things. Oh my god, my hand's actually getting really tired from clicking all this. I should have got an auto clicker set up. So we are going to need to get RimWorld. Again, we're not going to be doing that right away, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, I think we're full on our local area again. So I've been clicking for no benefits. Yes, I was. And we still have you two. We'll get you to drop off this here. So other than that, there's not really like I said, basically I got to try to pick mods that are going to contribute to the series itself without contributing too much to lag. Because, you know, I got to make this last long term. Once we start getting a mod in and use it, we can't really get rid of it. So, you know, I don't want to get all the big mods all at once and then the game just run like shit forever, essentially. So I got to be a little bit careful on what we pick. So we're not going to be getting androids or anything like that. Robots are a non-option. While it may not seem like, oh, it's like, oh, you know, they're just like a pawn. There's a lot of back-end stuff. If you watch the Atomic Robo Hotel, our base was like nothing compared to what we're doing in this series, and it ran so bad. It was probably the worst running series we've ever done when it comes to like the long-term performance. So, you know, we got to avoid certain things if we want things to run as smoothly as they do. But mostly I'd like to keep mods, you know, set up as reasonable content without too much back-end stuff. Which I say that, and we're going to be getting Atomic Rim and Genetic Rim, both of which are nightmares for that. But, you know, what can you do? Those have specific purposes that add a lot of content for what we're going to be doing. We're full here as well. Can we make our way into here? I guess, and we'll drop off a bunch of this clothing here as well. There's just a few items. And these fucks don't help the situation. I don't know how we're going to get rid of them. I don't know how long they normally stay, but if they weren't here, this would be running a lot better. But like 250 pawns, just kind of idling around is not good for performance. And neither is my fucking hand dying. Holy shit. And then we do have to check Mooncake as well, because Mooncake obviously doesn't have a spine anymore. And we gotta get your arms replaced with actual arms again. So we'll get that done. Oh, I think we're almost done here. We can do an allow all. So this stuff has been moved. This stuff isn't outside, so I'm not super worried about it. It will get moved. It's just going to take a little bit. How much silver do we have total at this point in here? 770,000. Not bad. We will still do a halt urgently, just so we can get things tidied up. And we're going to want to do a repainting, because people decided that looking like fucking clowns was a good idea. That was 1,257 items. Holy shit. It does take up the majority of our base's floor. Do you have to? Okay. Merrick, you're ending the series off as a drug addict. We do have an addiction purifier, but you're not actually addicted. Okay, so that's fine. We could also get our ship finished, which they got pretty far on it. So what we need to do then is... Oh, I didn't want that. Unforbid these. Mooncake, you need to have... Oh, you're regrowing them naturally. I forgot that. And I was talking about using... What am I looking for? What's words? Alright. Oh, healer mech serums. Maybe we take Mooncake with us, and that'll be kind of like a challenge. We have to, you know, take care of Mooncake while we're doing all of our other stuff. And then we'll have someone that's, you know, pretty good at melee, cooking, some medical, and crafting, which is actually a good person for the city stuff. But it'll make it so we have a bit of time where we're going to have to just deal with you being a problem. Speaking of you being a problem, how long until you're able to walk? I don't know. But it'll probably be a while. We'll see. Oh, you're still under anesthetic. You might be able to walk fairly soon. So you're just going to be basically crippled. And we'll have to deal with it. I don't think there's a whole lot more to that we need to talk about in terms of next series. Obviously, we're going to have a mod overview video for, you know, what mods were added and removed. That's going to come. We're going to have an episode, a short episode that goes over, getting people into the ship, pick who's going to actually be going, get that all decided. It's going to be a bit tricky because I'm not sure exactly what start conditions I'd like, but we'll see. This is going to be a pain to see. Okay, we won't worry about making sure that these people are all empty. I guess we could also get this base shut down. Like, now, basically. Because we don't really have any use for them. What we will do is we'll take the Albatross with us. I also don't know what ship we're going to be starting with at the other base. Although, I guess we can't really start with any ship right away. Because we're gonna... Oh, I gotta change out the mods. Either way, we'll figure that one out. Can we load up whatever might need to be sent out of here? So synth meat can go. The meds, the Penox, that's all fine. We'll take the drugs with us. The anti-helium warheads can stay. Resurrector can stay. All these lances are going back. And that's basically it. We got a ton of wood. We could send that back as well. These weapons can come back. Yeah, we'll get all that sent back. All this clothing from the attack that we had. It's all good to go. The silver, I guess we could send back as much as we'll grab. And that's good to go. That's 4,000 kilograms. We could probably send back a couple of these pods and stuff too. Although, by the time... Oh, we should also allow that and get that deconstructed. I guess we don't really need the ships to be at the other base, because when we do Season 2, this base is going to open up basically right away anyways. And it's not going to open up without this base already being open, so we should be fine. So yeah, that'll be good. How much of this ended up getting finished? I think this is all done. No, there's still mud. Either way, that's something else I'll be doing for Season 2 whenever that happens in the long distant future. When we come back, I'll have God moded this water and all that. Just assume that these ran the entire time and it finished all that. If we end up using this base for anything in particular, it probably won't get used. There's not really a point to it. I'd rather, build new bases and stuff, but we'll see. But we can also get these other couple people back. Oh, don't be a raid, please. It's a combat supplier. Can we get you fucks to leave? Oh my god, it runs so poorly. Because you guys won't fuck off. Like, we could be done by now if it wasn't for the game running at a quarter freaking speed. Okay, so then we also want to get... So, who needs to go back? I guess we have a few people. So, we'll send a big ship with the melee people. And then we also have the sniper. I think that's it. And then obviously we'll repaint people and then send this ship back. And then we'll get that base shut down so we can finish up the tidying up here a little bit quicker. Because I guess there's not really a point of it shutting down, actually. Because I'm going to need to make sure that everything is going to be working for the version update. So I'm going to have to reload it anyways. Although, I guess we could just finish the series. Because it's not like I'm going to have to save the game. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll get it shut down. So I can reload it and just not save the game for testing to make sure everything works. Because I'm not going to want to save the game after fucking around in it anyways. If it's not going to be done on the episodes. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. And then this stuff is taking forever. Oh my god, what can we do about this? Because you can't just tell them to fuck off, can you? I don't think so. Because we had this issue before, and we ended up, I think, killing them all. Because it was like the only way they would fuck off. They will eventually. It's just not it's not going to be quick. And then you are where? You're hauling stuff. Can you leave? Drop it. Just go. Thank you. Just go. Thank you. You don't need that sword on you either. Just go. Thank you. Leave. Not welcome here. there anything else that's going to need to be done? Obviously, we're not going to get processing and selling and all that done. I'm not worried about that. Just mostly tidy up the mess so we don't have just stuff sitting around. And then Mooncake's still good to go. We have a large bandit quest. That is a mod that I'm going to have to get rid of as well, is the large outposts. These ones right here. The mod has not been updated, so I got to get rid of that mod. So that's one thing that's going to be going. There's also... what other mod wasn't updated? There was Sparkling Worlds, sadly, isn't updated. So that's... No, it was more No, Sparkling Worlds, I think, was. It was more faction interaction, which adds a whole bunch of other quests. So that's not been... I'm not sure exactly which quests, but there's a lot of them. But that mod has not been updated because the way the game changed... Oh, you guys are leaving. Thank you. The game, RimWorld's vanilla game, obviously changed how all the quests work, which made it so that mod needed a lot of changes and just hasn't been updated yet. I got another week still, so it might be updated by the time I get going. The shield mod that we're using also has not been updated officially, but we have someone in the community that... that has apparently made a working version, and last I heard they were gonna see if the mod developer wanted it. Either way, I asked nicely and I might be able to get my hands on a copy of it if it's the only option before 1.0 comes out. So I might have shields. If not, there was also another shield mod that someone made, but basically there's a lot of drama behind it, so it doesn't exist anymore as far as I know. So if at worst, oh, I'm gonna have to remake these as well, I guess. At worst, what we'll end up doing if the shields are not updated and there's no way for me to update it is they just get removed from the save, and then when we come back to season 2, I'll just rebuild them all. So it's not really that big of a deal, and we won't use them for the capital. So, you know, I'm not too worried about using the shields for the next playthrough anyway, because it's going to be open concept city. We're not building fortresses or anything. So it's going to be a little bit of a different play style. The game's also going to be quite a bit easier. Obviously, we have difficulty scaled to be, you know, deal with, you know, the challenges of having our mega fortresses and all that. But if we have an open concept city, that's not going to be possible. They would eat through us like nothing. So, oh my god, you guys, can you just go real quick? So yeah, we're going to be scaling things differently than we did for this series. You guys are finished loading over here. I did forget about you guys, even though I kind of forced it. Whoops. So can you guys make your way over to here? We'll get this. Now that that's fully loaded, can that get sent over to here? And then I guess we'll send the... Well, I guess we could keep one of our big ships here. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, we'll keep one here. That way you guys will have one when we come back. And you guys are almost done with the tidying by the looks of it. Now that the game's running a little bit quicker, which they haven't even left yet, and it's running quicker. And we do have to haul this stuff as well, which is going to make it take a little bit longer. Go. So then that's good, that's good. Is there anything else that we're going to need to get done around here before we call it a day? A season! A season! Not even a day. Wait. You guys stopped? Recombine, please. I don't know what happened to them. Oh, they... Oh, they're having a civil war, apparently? You must have went berserk. Okay, that makes sense. Can you guys get the fuck out? Don't make me mortar you. You're not even moving. Oh, you were tending. Okay, that makes sense. It's fine. Is this stuff... I guess it'll get moved. It's not a huge rush. And that's all good, that's all good. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. I guess it's not really a big deal if we just let some time tick off camera while I let everything go. If I do, I guess I'll have to go into peaceful mode or something just so we can get everything tidied up off camera. I don't know. I'll figure it out. This also needs to get fixed. Have that and that put back, please. You know what? We'll just keep going. We'll just keep letting some time pass. We'll have a real long episode. Maybe we'll get raided again. We can get that floor fixed. I think I was also told that I fucked up a floor in here. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Right there. That's concrete. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was told, now that was over a week ago now, obviously. Whoops. Cave tile. But, yeah, over a week ago, it was pointed out, well, for you guys it was like yesterday for me. But I was told that I missed a tile in our freezer. But yeah, good eye. That's a very good eye. That's like in the Atomic Robo Hotel, when I had, instead of a smooth pave slate slab, it was something else that looked essentially the exact same. But I did miss it. Okay, so then we also have a few people that can use some painting. Let's get these paint jobs done. Get everyone reorganized to how they should be. So we're going to want yellow again for all of these people. Can you guys all come in here? We'll grab you guys into here. You need to be blue. Where are you? You're right there. Can you have your blue back, please? You. And you guys here need to be green, because you're the melee squad. Oh, don't be a raid, please. Okay. So then you guys are good, and then all these red people need to be yellow people, because they no longer have the specialty weapons or anything. Can you go? Thank you. So then you guys are all free. And then over here, basically, it's Clark needs to go back to the purple pink. Thank you. And then everything else is white. Get all the armor done. Fire, that's fine. We'll get all of the clothing changed out. That way we could just make sure we don't have to worry about it. Guys are really going to be like this? I just want the game to run smoothly for the last little bit. It would make this, basically already done. Yeah, we are done, actually. You took that long that we finished, except for this. We finished essentially cleaning up everything. Can we get you two to come down here so I can get everyone else painted without having to get everyone else drafted? It'd probably make life a little bit easier. So we'll get you, all of you guys. Oh, that's not painting. All of this? I'm not sure what the deal is. Maybe it's just too much. Either way, it's painting people that are wearing stuff. So 11, you can do that. Short fuse. Zardo, is anyone else wearing anything that doesn't look right? We have a helmet right there, but I'm not too worried about helmets for the most part. They're kind of harder to tell. And that's good. Except for Ixius is not wearing the right color body. It's close, but not close enough. And that's good. So we don't need to worry about that then. So everything's been reorganized. This base is good to go. So you guys are ready for the long nap. And normally that means death, but not in this case. We have a scrap trader. We definitely have some stuff that's going to get processed through that. Chaos, can you do a trade? Can you die? If we shoot them, is that going to piss them off? I don't know what our faction relations are, and I don't really want to go through all that. Forever. So then we don't need to worry about any of that. We can get our hippity hoppity, this is my property base shut down. There's nothing else there that needs doing, right? I want to say no. So that's ready to go. And then it's just this base, which that already runs quite a bit nicer. And then once you fucks are all out of here, it'll run like butter. Which, run like butter. No, run as smooth as butter. That still sounds weird. Oh, I think they're going. No, that's the trades. That's the trades. Yeah, there we go. So that's another 5,000 silver. Another. That's it. Chaos, can you talk to... Oh, it's... Okay. The scrap trader is not here. Although this combat supplier, do you have any more cash? Because you will buy armor and stuff. Yes, you do have a bit of cash. Can you... We still have all these weapons that need processing. Oh, no, no, we don't... Yeah, no, these are excellent. They will actually... Oh, those are yours. So we did sell them. Or you just have those? Oh, I'm so confused. Yeah, well, these are obviously yours. Why is it... I think we just sold these? Is that what I'm getting confused about? Yeah, we did just sell them. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, I knew that I thought we had a whole bunch, but yeah. Either way, we can get rid of some more of these shells, and that's all the cash you got. So we'll just take that, and then call that good. So we don't need that, we don't need that, and then we got to get this cash moved. These ships are all ready to go. These are ready to go. They're empty because they're going to end up getting despawned when I do the update because the mod for the ships have changed so much that most of these ships don't actually exist in their current form. All of these guys out here need to be hauled urgently. We're going to want to do that and haul urgently. We're going to want to grab all these scythers and also the lancers. Get those tidied up. That way at least they're where they should be. We got some corpses that need to be hauled urgently. Just random shit outside. I'm not worried about that. It'll just deteriorate. But the corpse that I'd like to get tidied up. Although we don't have any storage spot for all of these mechs. That's a bit of a problem, I guess. And there's still weapons here that need processing, that need hauling anyways. So we could do that. Although there might not actually be room for that, because these... Oh, no, there's tons of room. Tons of room. Okay. Although, not enough room for all these. Did I... Ranged? What's supposed to be in here? Why are they in here? When these are a higher priority... Can we get all urgently? Or anything in here that doesn't belong in here? Since we're kind of working on this. Is there anything else that we need to be concerned about anytime soon? I guess we could patch up this. Is that still mud? Yeah. It'd still be a couple tiles. We'll leave it so I don't forget. Oh, you're done with your serenium. Good. And we have no storage spot for centipede. I guess we should expand this. Yeah, that is a weird texture glitch. Z-fighting, but it's Z-fighting I've never seen before. Bombarded City, we don't need to worry about that. We do still have some room. What we'll do, though, is expand this that tiny bit. Yeah, look at that. I've never seen that kind of texture fighting before. In RimWorld, anyways. Interesting. Ooh, spooky. It's fine. And then, so what's with these weapons? Oh, you know what it is? That makes sense. These are for 100% only, right? Yes. And they can't go into here because they're too heavy. And then they are too far over here to get mended. That's what's going on. Okay, so then what we can do is then that. And that. And now they should be able to reach. Then they'll get processed and then they can get moved to there. That makes sense. Okay. What else might need some work? I don't think there's anything else that I'm really looking at getting done. We do have some silver here that needs to get moved. So we'll get that tidied up. I don't want anything sitting on the floor. It'll make things a little bit trickier for me later. So we'll haul that. Kind of wish they weren't growing crops, but there's not much we can do about that. Definitely want to get those hauled. And then they got most of this stuff done. Can we get these cleaned up too, so we don't have to look at that? Not worried about this stuff. Scrap Trader, Chaos. You can purge a bunch of stuff. Can you come and prioritize? Now, I do want to get this stuff finished as soon as possible, because I'd prefer not to have another raid, because then that's just going to add more to the work pile. So, I think we're basically done. So you're good, you're good. Oh, there's not actually a lot of prop trader stuff. So we can do this and purge some things, because we do have extra armors and stuff that we need to get rid of. 75,000, nice. So, what do we want to get rid of that has no purpose ever for anything, not even just for storage because it's all in the way? We do have some extra shells that we don't need. All these drugs probably won't have a purpose, but I do like them. They're fine. We have some organs we don't need. Bionics we don't need. There's damaged ones. I'd kind of rather tidy up some of this mess. These are all fine to get rid of. We have bionic legs and stomachs we'll keep. Those are fine because we'll use those maybe at some point eventually, probably not. Pain stopper, joint wire, those are fine. Bionic spines damaged. We already have everyone with spines, I think. Hearts we didn't get on everyone. Eyes we don't want. Arms we don't want. Legs we don't want because we already have that for people. Spine, we have a power claw. We don't really have a need for that because the Architect arms would be more effective than a Power Claw, I think, in terms of damage. No, actually. Huh, okay. So we'll keep those Power Claws because you never know. And then simple prosthetics for animals, we can purge those. And then beer, we obviously keep. I never did end up sending any to the vault. We can get rid of the elephant tusks, and then what I'd like to get rid of is some of these extra armors. Because we have an absolute... Oh, actually, you know what? We have a bunch of animal stuff still. Get rid of that and that. And when, we will eventually be having an animals focus series, but we'll make our own stuff. Other than Thrumbo golden armor, we may as well take that because it's gold, so it looks all fancy and stuff. But yeah, we have 27 recon power armor helmets, so that would be nice to get rid of. We have a lot of helmets. The problem is, those were excellent. We don't want to be, well, definitely we don't need that many. Let's do 20 of them, because we want to keep 8 of everything of the best quality we have, which is essentially the excellent ones. But anything that's normal or worse is fine to get rid of for anything that we have like stacks of. Like the awful shock trooper armor, we can get rid of that. These are normal pores. These are fine to get rid of. That's 46,000. Hazard off, we know that we got a ton of them. That should be excellent. We can get rid of these normal ones. Marine armor, we don't need marine armor, period. So that's 80, it's too much money. 75,000. Oh god, this is not going to work. Can we go that way and then one at a time, but carefully? 5, okay, so it's going to be, we lose a touch of cash off this, that's fine though. But there's still so much more that could get purged. Yeah, you don't have that cash, that's fine. It's close enough. So we don't need to worry about that, and we have a bit more cash that needs to get processed through. We'll get these hauled urgently, and I think that's basically done. Can we get someone to come and process the Ishom? Can you process these bodies, please, so we don't have to worry about them? Another thing I'm going to be doing is... Oh, they're gone. Oh, it runs so much nicer. I'm going to be running runtime GC as well, which I'm not a big fan of. It shouldn't be that big of a problem, but because of the way mercenaries work, there's a lot of like family weirdness. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem as long as I have... I was planning on getting rid of all of our mercenaries. Do we want to fire our mercenaries? That way we don't have to worry about them existing in the save. Although we shouldn't have mercenaries with relationships here. I will have to make that decision later. Yeah. But I am going to need to do that to clean the save file because it takes a very long time to load at this point. But I don't like fucking around with runtime GC unless you have to. because it does screw with all the pawn relations and all that for people that aren't existent as permanent people. But I think that's it. I think we're done. We'll get these hauled urgently. These bodies have been processed, so we'll get these hauled urgently. And then that's going to have to get processed at some point, but we're done. So that's going to be it for Raider Empire Season 1, because there is long-term plans for a Season 2. So we'll see how everything goes. Obviously, it's not going to be Season 2 up next. We are going to be doing the Capital City next. We're going to be starting it anyway. That's going to be another multi-part thing. It's going to be like Raider Empire that things branch off of. And then from that, and it should be tomorrow, we should have the overview for mods. And then also tomorrow, I'm not sure, I'll see how everything goes time-wise. Tomorrow may also be the preparations episode where we go in, load the map up, get the pawns, get this map turned off. Obviously, we'll have that in 1.1 already. So we'll be talking about anything that came up during the whole process of exchanging from one version to the next. And we'll go over the plans as well. And then after that, we'll be into the full series where we get going on stuff. Also, before I forget, we're getting this ship done. There's literally no point to it because these researches don't even exist anymore. What did you do? I picked it up, didn't I? Use, thank you. There we go. So our ship is now done. So what did we actually unlock? Because we've been doing it forever. That was the Phoenix, which I don't even think it exists in the next version. Although there is some bigger, more fancier ships. So we're definitely going to need a shipyard for that. Because it takes up like all of this. Like it's literally like this big. It may look like I'm exaggerating, but it's literally like this big. And then we'll also have the ability to do bombing runs and stuff like that. But I got to mod the mods and we're going to have to go through more ship tech and all that stuff. So we'll see how everything goes. But I'm not quite sure exactly what's going to happen. But I got to mod mods and do a lot of other weird stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think that's it. I think we're done. I can't think of anything else that might need doing at the moment. You're having a bad day. He's trying to ride it, but he's also trying to rest, and he's broken. And Merrick's high on drugs again. Okay. That's fine. It's just a little bit of serenium. But I think that's everything. I'm going to pause it before anything goes to hell. But I guess that's about it. So thank you everyone for this incredibly long journey. We've been at this for like 6 months, 185 episodes, and there was a couple breaks in there for mental health and all that stuff. And then I moved and holy shit. Yeah, we're like 6 or 7 or 8 or months in, something like that. It's been a long journey. It's been a very long one. But in all fairness, our journey has just begun on the whole RimWorld continuous universe, but either way, that's going to be it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for joining me along this journey. I had great fun. I did get frustrated from time to time, had a little bit of problems from here and there, but in the end, I'm happy with how everything went, and I hope that you guys all enjoyed it. And I will see you all tomorrow for tomorrow's episode, which will be like next week or something for me. Otherwise, if you're interested in other stuff that happens around the channel, there is a community Discord. Come join us. There's a lot of cool people there, a lot of fun conversations. But either way, that's it for today. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. See ya.